Hi guys, welcome back. So after completing the last model, I actually made the plants a little bit more thicker, so it will be much more visible and more realistic in our model. So once that is completed, next thing is we have to add this extra leaves that are growing on that mushroom models. So in order to do that, we are actually going to use some planes itself, and while texturing, we will add some alpha channel so the empty areas will not be visible. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to select the original, and we are going to select faces like this. And once you selected the faces from the original itself, you can just press shift right click, and here you can see an option called duplicate face. So once you press that option, you can see that shapes are duplicated from that original itself, and there is no changes in the original shape, only the faces are duplicated. So once that is done, you can see the tool is actually aligned in the center of the original shape. So in order to avoid that, we can actually go to the modify button. First we can freeze the transformation. After that, in the modify button itself, we can go to the we can select the center pivot option, so the pivot will be aligned to the center of that duplicated shape. Once that is done, you can just move it down, and you can just align it with the you can select the components, and you can just align it with the main shape. I'll just delete this center edge loop so it will not be visible. It's actually making the shape a little bit too much curved, so we don't need that. We want that extra leaves to be straight. It's more like there are actually extra plants living from that model itself, so we don't need that to be like completely curved or anything. We just want them to be straight like that. So once that is done, you can just realign some of the components, points and all, and we will be texturing this particular shape, and the final shape will be final plant will be hanging around from that main model itself. So once that is done, we actually completed the entire modeling part. You can just continue the same process for the other two mushroom models also, and once that is done, you can double check all the modeling process, and if you want, you can add in between more shapes. You can refer the images, and you can add much more shape details in between, and you can fill in the complete model. And in the next video onwards, we'll be focusing on the texturing part of our model, and so I'll see you guys in that next video.